We got that boy hitting it.
Man, what it do, boss?
Boy, it's been going crazy today, bro. So go ahead and kick us off, homie.
Man, now listen, there was a lot of stuff that came to light, man, today. And really, it wasn't no secret. We all pretty much drew this conclusion when we seen the hiring. But, no, James Slater, and salute to James Slater for always doing amazing work, man. But
amazing work, bro.
Amazing work. But shit, she went ahead and she spilled the beans, man. Like,
She came
Matt
all the way
Eberflus.
out with the tea, didn't she, dog?
Yeah, and on two topics, because she really aired some things out about Matt Eberflus, and she shed some light on the Trayvon Diggs situation. So she was working overtime today, man. But to start with the Eberflus stuff, we don't even have to question it no more. She has confirmed that Matt Eberflus was brought in before Brian Schottenheimer.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, this is the PG one that Boss posted. She had to clean it up. This is the edited version. Like the one in all white that I sent you.
The one that went to that went to RJ.
No, I got one to start just like this, but it's in white.
I got it.
Let me give you some more layers. He was hired before Shotty.
Yep.
Salute to Blue for the cash out too, man. He said Jane talks to Stephen Jones. Shit, she didn't keep that relationship then. And remember, do you know why she had to clean this up though?
No, explain it.
Because if they had him pegged to be in here before Brian Schottenheimer was even hired, that means they would have pretty much skirted the entire Rooney Rule. If he already had the job and they had not interviewed anybody else yet, they would be in big ass trouble with the league. So instead of throwing the Dallas Cowboys under the bus, and doing it that way, she walked it back just slightly. She said, well, it was he was hired shortly after, but it was a foregone conclusion that he would get the job. I like the way she put it. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's like that. They already had that boy in place, man.
Man, that's pathetic as hell. And see, man, weeks like this, we don't give enough credit, bro.
Also, Blue said Steven wanted Shotty as head coach.
Huh?
I'm reading out these the cash outs my brother sent me, man. The boy Blue.
Okay.
Then he also said Will McClay also wanted Shotty. Yeah, they wanted Shotty, but we're talking about how they handled the hiring of Matt Eberflus.
The defensive coordinator. That's the key.
Because this is a pattern at this point that dates back even to Jason Garrett. Like they elevated Kellen Moore into the offensive coordinator position. They matter of fact, people forget Jason Garrett was like Shotty. He was also a play caller by trade. He was calling the offense for the Dallas Cowboys when the Dallas Cowboys had some of their better offenses. He was there calling up plays for Tony Romo to T.O. That 2017, he was the architect of that offense. People forget that he was the young hotshot offensive-minded coach at the time, right? So they eventually took his play calling ability. They saddled him with Kellen Moore. And in the year 2019, when he knew for a fact he would be playing for his job, and he asked to get play calling duties back, they told him no, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go out with our guy. Mm-hmm. And he went out. Mike McCarthy came here to Dallas, got the job. Did not get the opportunity to pick his offensive coordinator because Kellen Moore was here. And he had to stick with Kellen Moore for 2 years. He could not whack Kellen Moore until the third year, and he finally got him out of here. Right? Then you come into this situation with Brian Schottenheimer, and now it's being reported, that Eberflus was already hired before Shotty was here. Also, because he's coming through super, super strong with these cash apps. He said Jared wanted Eberflus as head coach. There's a power struggle between Steven and Jared. All this shit may be true. Because pull up the ones you had to clean up real quick, boss. Pull up the one that was in black.
All right.
Now, do you see here where it stated, but it was all but decided he was the DC before it, and his background as a head coach was intentional to help a first-year head coach, which is Cap. They intentionally went and got a former head coach, so if Brian Schottenheimer failed, they could just plug and play. That's the real reason why they went out and they got a former head coach to be the defensive coordinator without even consulting Brian Schottenheimer. He is the fail-safe. If anything with Brian Schottenheimer had went wrong, you know, he was going to be the guy to step in and they could just plug in if Schotty couldn't handle it. But like me and Land were talking about earlier today, Brian Schottenheimer the one that got to stop what he's doing to help Flus. He the one had to step down in the defensive room. So this entire thought process of helping the first-time head coach, shit, you ain't did that. If anything, he's been a bigger hindrance to everything you got going on. And salute to Hoodlum, too, for the Cash App, man. He said, love, bro, appreciate you. Thank you for the love, man. I appreciate that. And then Blue said, appreciate you, stay blessed. Thank y'all for all these Cash Apps, man. That's love right there.
And then I got a super chat over here from my boy Sticky Cannabis. He said, salute, guys. I'm here. It's life crazy. What's up, life? Bruh. Dog, you know how messed up all of this is, bro? This is Trojan Horse Part 3. And see, bro, that's why I said we don't get enough credit as content creators, bro. Because you ain't heard nobody calling out Trojan horses but us. It was nobody calling out this Trojan horse stuff but us. You know what I'm saying?
Also, hey, Hoodlum said he hit you with a Cash App too, Kinfolk.
I missed it. You did a Cash App?
He hit you with a Cash App.
Oh, I don't even have access to my phone, bro. My phone is gone. I got to get a new phone tomorrow. So I don't even know. But if you had a message with that cash, go ahead and drop it in there.
Hey, did you have a message for him on the Cash App, Hoodlum? Because he ain't got his phone.
I ain't got my phone.
If you got anything you want to say and put up on the screen, let us know, and we'll make it happen, man. But I appreciate you for supporting both of us.
Tay say, boss, Flus a sneaky bastard. I don't trust what's going. Man, I've been calling him, man. I've been calling him a Trojan horse, and I've been wanting him gone once I figured out he was a Trojan horse. The day that they came out, the day Jerry came out and said he ran to hire him, I wanted him gone. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cause see,
that sound like vetting.
No, that ain't no vetting, bro.
Exactly.
And then that undermines your real head coach. Just like Mike McCarthy was undermined by Kellen Moore. And see, we gotta all peep the game. This is how Jerry Jones co-coaches. He co-coaches through Trojan horses. Voch always says this, and I'm gonna steal it from him. Write this down because it's gonna be on the test. Voch always say that. That's what his dope says.
Hell yeah.
You gotta know that Jerry is always trying to install a Trojan horse on a first-time head coach. Remember that. So you can see it coming and call it out. That's why the smart fans like Henny, like me, was on some no Kellen Moore as head coach. No Trojan horses. Oh, man, this is frustrating, bro. Because you know the most frustrating part? This killed our season, dog. This is what Eberflus is what killed the season. They wasted an MVP year of Dak on Eberflus.
Yep, and that's the most frustrating part about it, man. Because if this team was even average, you're probably a 12-win team.
Yeah, if this defense is just average.
Just average. Because listen, we're on pace to be the second team in NFL history to score 29 points a game and to give up 29 points a game.
Oh my God, say that again.
We are on track to be just the second team in league history to score 29 points a game and to give up 29 points a game. The last time it happened was the 2000 Rams. The team right after the greatest show on turf, they gave up ass and they scored a bunch of points.
God. Hold on, man. Let me do this, bro. You hurt my heart with that one. Damn, that hurt.
I just had to let you know they are historically bad.
Go for a Hail Mary and sleeper picks and I can't even get my ad right. The boy got me so mad. Go for a Hail Mary on sleeper picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. Hey, but this is still great news though, bro, in terms of, because this is a long ways away, bro, from what they was talking about at first of continuity. This is what they did to continuity.
Shot that shit down.
Shot it down. Now they treating Eberflus like an old bastard. Hey, go get it. Go get it. Go get it. The press.
Do you got it? Do you got that one?
Hold on. We finished with the first topic.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Cause we need to take our time a little bit and just kind of let this slow simmer.
Man, hear me out.
Okay.
Just hear me out on this with Matt.
All right.
Cause do you think? Because because I already said it. I am a conspiracy theorist, but it's funny to me that Shotty cussed the man out last week on the sideline. Now his ass up in the booth.
Shotty said why. I got the clip of why. They was having, and I said this during the game, they was having some personnel issues getting the right people in and out.
He said it too.
He said that too. Let me show that clip real quick. I got you.
He said Flus was getting the calls in quick enough. He said Flus' name.
He called Flus out. People be, man, people don't be peeping that game, bro. Hold on, I got it right here. I got the whole clip. Y'all give me a second to pull it up. Man, I'm so tired, bro.
Shit, we here for you, man. We gonna push
carry
through
me
shit
today, dog. I'm on fumes. I ain't even capping, bro. Dead ass.
Boy, I got you, cuz.
Make some practice windows today. What do you want to see from those guys in the next 3 weeks?
Yep. Yeah.
No, that ain't it. Hold on. I pulled the wrong one.
All good. Take your time. Take your time, Pastor.
Man, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to get y'all the word. You hear me? I'm trying to get y'all the word. Yeah, this been a long day for you, boy. All right, here we go. I got you.
Seems like there was issues maybe during the game about personnel groupings and getting in that.
My bad.
I'm out in this.
I still pulled the wrong one, bro. What is wrong with me today? Yeah, I did. I'm trying to pull the right one. I got the clip. I just need to find it.
Yeah, you'll get it populated in when it's time, man.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
I got it.
But
I think this is it right here. Go ahead though. Keep
okay.
going.
No, only thing I was gonna say is, you know how landlord we talk about, you gotta separate yourself so we don't shoot the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
That's finally what Shotty doing.
Yeah. They making a stand to get him up out, man. They also hot, bro. You gotta be hot. Jerry was hot. Jerry was hot as fuck.
And then
here we go.
The communication on defense, you talked about that a lot during the season. It seems like there was issues maybe during the game about personnel groupings and getting in and out, and I think you had to burn a timeout in the second quarter.
Yeah, down the red zone.
What's been the problem with that, do you think?
Well, every once in a while there's headset issues. Those do happen. I mean, they happen on offense. The headsets don't always work. The biggest thing I think is just the urgency of the call coming in from Flus.
Ooh. Did he call that the smallest thing or the biggest thing?
The biggest thing.
Those do happen. I mean, they happen on offense. The headsets don't always work perfectly, and but the biggest thing I think is just
he said the biggest thing.
The biggest. Flus ain't shit. All right. Oh damn. All right.
That boy said the biggest thing was Flus.
The urgency of the call coming in from Flus and then getting communicated from the green dot and then getting lined up. It's not been perfect. We need to be better because if you're late to get lined up, which we were, it makes the players uneasy. Certainly. And then we were doing a number of things, Todd, where we were trying to match certain receivers on guys. And looking back in hindsight, probably tried to match too many guys.
Too much. He's that shit was bullshit. Let Shotty tell it.
Boy, Shotty, and listen, bro. And see, some of that stuff, like I was seeing where people in the red zone, they would say, boy, that Murray is trash, right? Because you saw Kelsey versus Kansas City score a touchdown. And I remember telling people, I say, that's not on Murray, bro. Whenever you see Kelsey,
have his ass out there,
right? When you see Kelsey versus Murray, that was the coordinator fault. They didn't have the right packaging on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then they had a receiver a couple of times matched up on safeties, and we got cooked.
Happened in Detroit.
Yeah, we got cooked every time, bro.
One of the plays that put the game away for us, Jameson Williams was being guarded by Marquise Bell. I mean, do you think
that's
that is
coaching.
a matchup? Yeah, do you think there's a matchup that Marquise Bell did not wake up this morning and say, I'm gonna lock down Jameson Williams?
No.
He don't want no parts of that shit, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, that's packaging. And see, that's Matt Eberflus. And they finally speaking up about it, man. That means he gone. He is gone. So, you know.
Did you also see what I sent you about WhiteCotton? Because it goes hand in hand.
Let's get it.
They go hand in hand. Because like you mentioned, they sent his ass up to the upper room. So WhiteCotton will be the main person handling defensive adjustments on the sideline moving forward, with DC Matt Eberflus moving up to the box. So my question to you, is this sort of like a soft interviewing process?
I say yes. I say yes, my dog.
Because all the good shit, because listen, I'm not saying that he without fault or that he just is an amazing coach. I do have some questions about how he's elevated some of our defensive linemen as a defensive line coach. But the gangster shit that we like that they do on defense, he does it. He's the one that brought the 5-man front in.
Right.
He the one that that had a relationship with Quentin Williams, and Quentin Williams, swears by him. So I don't know. I just think of, if you had to do an internal hiring, which I'm not entirely sure that we should. I think we should test the open market. But you had to do an internal hiring, he might be the prime candidate given what the hell we do have currently on the roster.
Right. I've been spending a lot of time looking at candidates. We got to go outside. As much as I like WhiteCotton, it's just too rich outside. It's too rich. We probably got Aaron Glenn that's finna be available, like you brought up Brian. You know what I'm saying?
Wink Martindale.
Man, it's too rich outside, bro. I'm sorry. And I do like WhiteCotton. And listen, Jim got a relationship with Brian already. They were together in New York with the Jets. Right.
So and it works out. We never get the hot name young candidate. He's the hot name young candidate right now.
You think we gonna do a hot one? I don't think we gonna do a young hot. I think the only way we'll do a hot is if Brian Shoddy is involved. That's it.
That's what I'm saying. If they let Brian pick it, because they tried it their way this time, he can say he can parlay this. I brought you Riley, that was a home run. I brought you Clayton Adams, that was a home run. Why not trust me to get to DC?
He could parlay it.
That's all I'm saying. And listen, they normally don't get the young hot folks because they gotta get to a bidding war and shit.
Right.
Brian already got a personal relationship with the boy.
Right.
When they spent together with to get on the Jets when he was coaching. Right. So I'm not saying it's a foregone conclusion that it will happen, but if somebody like Jim, wanted to come to Dallas, he already run 5-man fronts because he used a base 3-4 defense. He himself played in the National Football League for over a decade. He's a former All-American coming out of college, so he's somebody that played the position, a former safety. You know what I'm saying? So, I think he would have a positive impact on our secondary.
I would just want Dallas to pull the Band-Aid off and just go ahead and get Eberflus out. If they trying to do this soft, interview process, which they could be doing, and it kind of makes sense where you have Eberflus in the top, so-called helping him, but you kind of letting him run it from the ground. But get him out, because to me, that has a leadership dynamic to where Who's the DC? Who's the guy? Who's the voice? Get the old voice out and get the new voice in if you're trying to give this guy a test drive.
I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, they should have left Eberflus' ass in Detroit. So I'm not even tripping, you know, if he gets fired at the end of the season. We're already pretty much out of playoff contention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only thing I will say is this, you know, if somehow the Eagles are actually garbage juice and they lose to the Commanders, you know, I think it becomes hard at that point to fire Eberflus until the last couple games is over with.
Because what?
I said if the Eagles lose this last game, these next two games, you know, you actually got a real shot of getting into the postseason. You know, I understand that Eberflus ain't shit, but you know, it's also that's not the time I want to see WhiteCotton try and prove himself either.
I would still want to go with WhiteCotton, bro. I can't do Eberflus at all. I don't trust him. Let me tell you why. Tell me if I'm tripping.
Go ahead.
So coming out of Detroit, remember what he said? He said, and they asked him about getting away from the blitz, right? Mm-hmm. Then he said he owned that. He said he owned it. And then
he right back did the same shit again.
I can't trust you, bro. Like him. If I say, bro, I'm not gonna do it again, and I do it again, you can't trust me, bro. You feel me? You feel me? Like I see, you gotta know who you label with. See, I've been rocking with Henny enough to know his pet peeves. I know one major pet peeve of my homie is to cut him off. I already know if you want to piss Henny off, cut him off. That's his thing. He put a lot of work in. He put a lot of research in. He thought about his answer, so let the man finish. If you cut him off, it's going to piss him off. Now, if I do that again, I'm trying to piss you off. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I see him. That's why I just don't have no trust, bro. You told us you knew better and you still did it.
Which is true. You know, and listen, you know, Eberflus ain't never going to change, man. He is who the fuck he is.
Yeah.
You know, at this point of his career, he ain't never blitzed, and he ain't never gonna blitz.
He never blitz, and he never go blitz. He never go blitz, bro.
He never gonna blitz, man.
Yeah, it's not in him. He gotta go. Cause see what you know what'll really break my heart, bro. I swear it will break my heart, bro. If Philly did lose too, and then Matt still made us lose.
Exactly.
I would be steaming mad. I would be steaming hot. You know what I'm saying? So, but this is good news though, Hen, because there was a chance and a big chance that Eberflus was gonna come back on some continuity BS. It was a chance that was gonna happen. Now we are gonna move forward with a new DC. We just gotta make sure we get it right. That's it.
I agree. So listen. You got any other names for defensive coordinators? I
got some new names, man. Man, I don't know if you want me to reveal it now.
I mean, I got some names.
Let's talk. I got some dope ones too.
Let me start with Yearn, because I think I done floated like my primary three.
I didn't know you was gonna put me on the spot like that. Let me pull up my list, because I've been working on this all day, bro. That's why I'm so good. I'm tired, bro. I done found about 2 more Al Harrises in the streets.
Shit, go ahead, bring them on.
All right, let me do it. Give me a second to pull it up. You got something to talk about while I'm pulling up? I didn't know you was gonna ask me that.
Nah, man. You know, like you said, we gotta take it seriously, dog.
You gotta take it serious.
There's way too many teams, man. Listen, there's over a dozen teams in the National Football League, you know, averaging under 21 points a game scored. You know what I'm saying? So for the Dallas Cowboys to be giving up 30 a game, like that shit's fucking crazy. Like even if the Dallas Cowboys were only giving up like 24 points a game, you would probably only have lost one game all season.
Right.
So this shit is important, especially after I seen what Brian Flores did to us, man. Like he had one of the best quarterbacks that's a pre-snap processor. Dak Prescott sees everything, and he still confused that man.
Right.
And we had a young green ass quarterback, and he had the day of his life. He loved football again. He went through some shit all season. Injuries, inconsistency. He came to that game with more interceptions than touchdowns. And we made that man look like Dan Marino.
Yeah. And I feared that, man. I knew we was going to do that too. I say this static ass defense is too easy to read. It's too easy, bro. And I feared that. I say, bro, this old static, one-dimensional defense was going to do it. And it did. And it does it every time. And Jerry called it out.
He did.
Jerry called it out.
He said it's very telling. They asked him
he
about.
Said it's very telling.
He asked him about J.J. McCarthy and then him having his best day. And then they said, you know what? He said, it's getting to the point, like, every week we're talking about how these quarterbacks are having their best games against us. And
yes.
That's very telling.
And that's very telling.
He Jerry done.
He done. So, couple of guys that I got my eye on real quick. Obviously Aaron Glenn, Al Harris. But to me, this guy right here, I don't think enough people talking about him. Let me pull him up. Real quick. And I'm going to tell you how I came up with my logic. You're going to appreciate it. So, like, Anthony Perkins, he's somebody that's with the Jags. And the way that I came up with this logic is I looked at the teams with the turnovers, right? The last 2 years, because I'm looking for Al Harris right? So Al Harris with the Bears is leading the league in interceptions, but right under him is the Jags. So I looked at all the top interception teams, right, and their coaches and their coaching trees, right? So that brought me to Anthony Perkins, because Anthony Perkins is doing it with the Jags now, but he was also doing it with Green Bay last year. You feel me? So when I see success follow you, then that's somebody. Yeah, that's somebody we should take a look at. In terms of turnovers, and nobody talking about this guy too. And it's a couple of people that's like him as well. Let me pull it up and see, because I was gonna do a whole show on this, but I'm gonna go ahead and start showing it now since we talking about it. And a lot of people not gonna mention these are my Al Harris types though. So that's one, and then I got another one. Give me 1 second to pull them. I wasn't ready, bro. My bad, bro. I usually fast at pulling up my list.
Man, I put you on the spot. Don't apologize. You guys all this thorough, thought out information. I asked you 2 seconds ago. Yeah. Y'all clap it up for Boss out this bitch, man.
And then I'm looking at the Texans. The reason why I'm looking at the Texans is because they got a static D and they gangster. So if you getting turnovers, but you are not showing no disguises, you just lining up like us, but you're cold, that mean y'all technique sound. So I went and looked, and I found this guy. Hold on, let me pull him up. My bad, bro. I hate that I don't have my presentations ready, because I like it to be fast and thorough. My bad. All right, let me pull it. And it's this guy, because just like what happened with Anthony Perkins, success follows him. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking for people to wherever you coach, I see turnovers. You see what I'm saying? And it's so I said, that's why I said I got some Al Harris types. Because the thing that I'm also trying to be careful of, Henny, which happened with us, and that's why when I was researching this today, I tagged you and Lou and Tuck on this. What happens a lot with coaches is the head DC gets the credit, but it's the sub coaches doing the work, like Al Harris. So I did the same thing with the Chargers. I looked at the Chargers coaches. You see what I'm saying? Because they also leading the league in turnovers. Same pattern with them. You feel me? Success is following Steve more than Jesse Mentor, but Jesse Mentor is getting all the credit. You feel me? Right. So, and that same thing happened with us, with Dan Quinn, who was getting all the credit, bruh. for those tournaments. Dan Quinn. They weren't talking about Al Harris.
Even though Dan is a defensive line coach, like if they said if they gave credit for the sacks and shit to Dan, I'm like, okay, cool.
Right.
The
picks was given to Dan. So those are my sleeper kind of pull up, and I'm gonna call those guys qualified resumes, because that's what Brian hired with Riley and Clayton. He know them. He hired their resume. He didn't hire them because I know you. You feel me? It's like, I see your work. And these are the type of guys I'm trying to find. I got a couple more too, sleepers. But keep going though. You had some. I know you had some too. We'll go back and forth.
But this is a name that everybody knows, and this is why I wouldn't mind it. Now I know Brian Flores was somebody I brought up. He's like number one. But if you had to go with the Jerry Jones route, you got to go get somebody that's been established, got skins on the wall, is a proven product. I'd take Wink like a motherfucker, and I'm gonna tell you why I'd take Wink Martindale right now.
Okay.
Because he's an old dog, but he actually has learned new tricks. He's been down at the collegiate level for the past 2 years with the Michigan Wolverines. Both years that he's been there, the defenses have averaged under 20 points a game allowed. Right. That's one. Secondly, they were a top 10 defense in 2024, not just over there in the Big Ten, wherever the hell the conference is. I'm talking about across the entirety, of college football. That includes all the SEC teams, all the Power 5 teams, top 10 defense. And, when you talk about player development, like, he had a big role in the development of those Michigan guys that came out of there, man. Plus, when you talk about that, he's gone up against these modernized offenses the past 2 years. So there's nothing new under the sun that he ain't seen from playing all these games. Because they've been in contention. They've been in bowl games. They've been in high-powered games against Ohio State and everybody else you can think of. So if you're talking about somebody, and I keep leaving this out, but he knows this division very well. He coached with the Giants for 50,000 years. So he already knows the division. He's been down there learning new tricks to the trade while he's been down there in Michigan. He's familiar with all the young prospects coming out when it comes time to get into the war room, because he either coached them or he coached against them at this point.
Right.
So if you want the best of both worlds, you want somebody that's been at the college level, but also that's been a proven commodity at the NFL and those division, you could take a fly on Wink.
Yeah, I like that. I'm going to research Wink because I'm going to be throwing out a lot of content. My boy Chris Johnson said something. Let's talk about it. I think it's a good thought. He said, only thing about Al Harris, could he put a whole staff together? I wouldn't make that a knock, just a thought. That's a good thought. Let's talk about it.
Shit, do we need to put a whole staff together? Because last time I checked, Shotty is the offensive coordinator. And he's the head coach. Shotty put together the offensive line coach. He put together his offensive assistant. He the one that went and got what's my boy name that nobody talks about that help with his offense? Not Joe Brady, but who the hell I'm talking about?
Yeah, the passing game coordinator. I can't remember. I know you're talking about though.
Yeah, so like he handled all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I want him to listen. I want him to put together the entire defensive staff too. If you're the head coach and you're vetting all this, it's not like Al gonna come over here and be the head coach. He got to build a whole staff. Come over here, call the defense. We will find your defensive back coach. We'll find your linebacker coach. We'll get some people in here. I don't think he got to worry about building a staff. I wouldn't. I wouldn't put that responsibility on him.
And I would say this too. Keeping it real. When you somebody that's ambitious like Al Harris, you already know to be hunting for who you would want your staff to be. He already doing that now. That's the same thing that Brian Schottenheimer was doing. You feel me? Before he had the opportunity, he was already researching Clayton Adams and Riley. You see what I'm saying? So when he got his opportunity, he dusted off his black book and he got to making them calls. So, and it to me come down to what they did. Ken Dorsett, that's what we talking about. Ken.
Thank you, Ken
Yeah,
Dorsett.
Lou, thank you, bro. So
national champion Ken Dorsett, by the way.
Right. So let me say this too, real quick. To me, follow the Shoddy model. Shoddy hired qualified strangers and like their interviews. Do that for the defense. Matt hired the homies. Eberflus hired homies that failed him in Chicago. That was the biggest difference. So, to your thought, Chris, which I think is a good thought, Chris Johnson. That's a good thought. I still believe that if you stay focused on really doing your due diligence, studying the tape with these guys, taking them through a real interview, not one of those, hey man, I came up with you, kind of like what happened with Mike McCarthy. He came up with Mike Nolan, so he was like, come on, Mike. You feel me? No, don't do none of your hires like that. It need to be based on what have I seen from your men and what does the tape show me about you.
Speaking of Mike McCarthy, I need to just break this to y'all very softly and very gently. You know Al Harris was a Mike McCarthy guy, right? He's not fucking coming back to Dallas. That nigga's not coming back to Dallas.
You don't think so? No. Wait, for the bag?
He can get a bag anywhere. He'll hock him out of it. He can get a bag anywhere. He at the top of the market, and I ain't got to compromise my relationship with my mentor to come back to this place that dogs you out. Like he got his coaching, he got to start in the NFL with Mike McCarthy. Got to start at coaching with Mike McCarthy, and you think that he got his head coaching title from Mike McCarthy as an assistant head coach, and y'all think that he finna come and compromise his relationship to fuck with the Joneses? He ain't. He a real one.
Hey man, take it back. Don't say that no more.
Take it easy on my back.
Don't say that.
He a real one.
Ooh,
he a real one. He ain't going.
Don't say that, bro.
Oh, Mr. Nasty.
I hope you wrong on that, bro.
He ain't choose y'all to begin with. The moment he got an opportunity to go somewhere else, when he had a chance to stay on the staff, he dipped.
And he was trying to get out the first time when they had to offer him the defensive. They made him a sub head coach, right?
Yeah, cause hell.
Man, don't say that no more, though, man. We need to keep hope alive, bro. Keep hope alive.
Listen, you already had the pretty girl. You didn't wife her, and now she on the bigger and better things. All right, y'all gonna have to live with y'all mistakes.
You gotta circle the block, bro. You got to circle the block.
Listen, I'm not saying don't ask him. I don't say don't beg him to come back. I'm not saying that.
You gotta beg. He ain't coming back.
I'm just saying I don't expect him to come back.
Oh yeah. Well, what would you say to the people that would say Al Harris doesn't have any defensive coordinator experience?
Half the people they want don't have even any defensive coordinator experience. Like nobody has defensive or offensive coordinator experience until they do. Kellen Moore didn't have any offensive coordinator experience. He had just got done playing football, was the quarterback's coach for a year, and then became the offensive coordinator. And guess what? He coordinated one of the best offenses in the National Football League. You know, it doesn't really matter. If you got it, you got it.
If you got it, you got it. This is what I say to that too, bro. And I'm gonna throw it to you like this: would you rather have a coach that's a teacher of technique or a coach that's a schematic person?
Who's my roster? I think that's the because everything works in a certain situation.
Yeah.
Depending on the talent I have, it will be dependent on who I want.
With what we got right now, Butler, Revel, Carson.
You're gonna have to get somebody that's gonna elevate them niggas. None of them guys sound like they just gangster by themselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
You might need to get somebody that can elevate their technique.
And see, either way, I would go pick technique. Either way. And the reason being, I don't care about your scheming. I don't care about that. I care about your teaching. I care about, can you make these dudes, can you take a Diggs a former receiver that was drafted in the second round and make him a top 5? Can you take a Bland with your teaching that's a 5th rounder and make him you see what I'm saying?
Bro.
Give me that. I don't care about your scheming. I don't give a damn about that. Get my guys to where they can play. I take that all day over scheme whiz guy. Cause somebody go figure out your scheme, but nobody can ever figure out how to beat you when your players just play better. So I'm taking. True. So I don't care. So because I hear people kind of knocking that out, like he ain't got no experience. I don't care about that, bro. Like I don't. Let's run cover 2 right here. Let's run cover 2. Let's run a gap exchange. I don't give a damn about none of that. I want them dudes that know how to get them dudes to play.
And listen, with enough time, he'll figure out a scheme that he want to run any damn way.
Right.
Salute to Miss Pam, too, for the cash out. You went crazy with this one. I appreciate you for the gift. Thank God. And Merry Christmas. But, yeah, I feel you, though, because, like, you can learn scheme. You know, I don't think you can just learn how to be a teacher. You know, teaching ain't just second nature. That is a gift. That's a skill.
Yeah, that's a gift. That's the skill.
You could be knowledgeable all you want, but if you can't teach that person what you know, you can't be a good teacher.
Right. No.
And he know how to teach it. He know how to teach it at a very high level. That's why he's been successful up to this point.
Right.
So hell, I can learn a scheme like hell. You know what? I watch some tape. I like that they did this. I'm still all that shit.
Right.
That was Shotty be talking about doing. They're like, man, we be stealing plays. We steal plays. We see how we fit it to our people, and we keep rocking. And that's why I love Shotty them.
Man, I love Shotty, bro. Yeah, I think we finna be dope. I think your Cowboys finna be dope. I think we one off season away of being extremely dope. Not even just dope, extremely dope. Because for the most part, your offense is built. You need some running backs, right? You likely go re-sign Williams. I would bet we go do that, right?
You just got to get another running back to go with him.
Yeah, you just got to get one more running back to go with him. So your offense is good. Your whole offensive line is built for the most part.
I was just finna say they finna swap a tackle out.
Fuck dog. You think so?
You know they are, because it saves them money and it's gonna afford them to sign George Pickens. And they can get cheaper. They can get cheaper there, because they're gonna cut. They're gonna cut Terrence Steele, dog. They're gonna cut Terrence Steele, and they're gonna draft a tackle in the first round. They love drafting tackles, nigga. You don't want to hear, but am I lying though?
Nah, you ain't lying.
I ain't lying. Listen, I want y'all to just go ahead.
I'm just so shocked to
yourselves.
hear this from Team Weapons, because I heard weapons. You say it and Tuck. Like,
we got weapons. Like, listen, Team
like,
Weapons.
Wait. Hold on, bro.
I had to spin the block. Hold on. I just saying. When we did not have weapons, I had to grab my weapons and hit the streets. Now our cup runneth over.
What the hell, bro?
Now we have CeeDee Lamb.
Wait.
Now we got George Pickens. Brian Flournoy better than anything that Jalen Tolbert ever thought about being. You know, if you want to get a tight end in the late round and kick out Jay Ferguson or something, I don't care. But for the most part, your weapons are great. You got great weapons. Your weapons are not what holding you up no more. As long as they re-sign George Pickens, you ain't gonna hear me say nothing about a weapon this offseason.
So I'm actually hearing that my boy Hen is Team Trenches.
Boy, do you know how long I was looking for a defensive tackle?
My dog. That's a trip, bro.
Listen,
man,
I'm gonna fight for what I believe.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fight for what I believe we need, and I believe with all my heart we needed another weapon with how that offense was working.
Yeah.
Your offense ain't a problem. Your offense is averaging damn near 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if that ain't enough, then damn it, we don't deserve shit.
I'm just shocked though, bro. Cause see, coming from you, bro, you was the number one foe for Team Weapons, bro. You was the nastiest, dirtiest fighter, bro, on Team Weapons, bro. You hitting the nuts, your head butted, you went for the shin, the leg sweep, you went for the kneecaps, you was biting earlobes like Mike Tyson. You didn't give a damn, bro. And I'm over here like, hit him on the right tackle in the first.
Probably a left tackle, because they probably gonna get the best left tackle available.
Damn.
They gonna kick Tyler Guyton right back to his natural position, and they gonna run with it. Because Tyler Booker is as advertised. Cooper Beebe gonna be in year 3. He gonna be a little bit stronger. And Tyler Smith is still Tyler Smith. You know, he on a long-term deal. He's still one of the, you know, premier guards in National Football League. So if you do that, and listen, Dak Prescott gonna be 33 years old next year, dog. You gotta keep my nigga hanging around. You gotta keep Dak Prescott upright. Like I ain't like how he been getting his ass beat up on these last couple games. He done got sacked 7 times the last 2 games.
You cooking, boy.
So you want Dak Prescott to stay around and be your quarterback? You know, I suggest you get him another tackle, man.
Hey, bro. And see what you just do you know Brian said exactly what you just said, bro? Did you know that?
Who?
Brian Schottenheimer said exactly what you said yesterday. Did you know that?
What he said?
I swear to God, he said exactly what you said. That we gotta keep Dak upright. Everything you just said, and he said it in regard to tackles. I swear, I could pull it.
Because listen, do you remember the main reason me and Land were fighting y'all so hard on Tyler Booker? Not because we did an entire show about, you know, him being a first round pick and folks were tripping. We knew he was dope.
Yeah.
It was just like the biggest issue on your offensive line last year was your tackles. They were ass last year. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all had sold us on the best tackle in the draft and we figured some shit out, I would still probably have fought the shit, but I would have slept a little bit better at night because I understood. You know what I'm saying?
And then Lou said running back might be a bigger need than offensive line.
I ain't, hell no. Your quarterback just got I counted the amount of sacks, and I'm not saying not to get a running back. There are ways around it outside of using your first round pick to do. Listen, I'm not against it either. But I just feel like if we're going to use a first round pick, use on a premier position. You know, like folks do stupid shit all the time. I'm pretty sure there's a gangster running back we could trade for right now that's better than everything we got.
Nah, it's just this your words coming out your mouth right now is kind of just it's messing with me right now, bro. I'm shocked. All right, but you ain't lying though. But I will say this.
Talk to me.
I think that running back this time might be. Let me slow down on that because I already looked at the running backs. At least I started looking at the running backs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I got to go look at the tackles to see who could be available. I don't really like Love.
I like Love, but I don't think he's like one of them niggas like that.
I don't think he fit either. He don't fit Shoddy at all. Now he dope, but Shoddy would be changing
who he is,
his vision for what he want. Right, he would be, but to Lou's point,
you need another running back. I understand that.
We
I ain't
need a
gonna fight
running back
You
at
need
least
another.
by round 2. The reason being is because if we don't go in a premium position for running back, we go treat it like it's not a premium position. You feel me?
Now let me see something. So I can't interest you in Javonte Williams and Nick Chubb.
Yes.
All right then, because Nick Chubb is free agent next year.
Yeah.
So Nick Chubb, your short yardage, reserve back, and Javonte Williams, your primary guy. I know. Listen, y'all wanted to fight me. I said I didn't see the nigga going nowhere.
Shake hands. That's a deal. I would take that all day.
The only reason I say that because we ain't got no real picks. They went crazy trading them.
And it's gonna end up being something like what you just said too. I can see that. So we got a lot of work to do.
They're gonna go defense. They're gonna go defense and left tackle.
So I think it's gonna happen just what you said. I think they go in free agency with like Chubbish. You know what I'm saying? Stack that with Williams. Hype us up on Blue going into year 2 in Maffa. And they gonna say that's your back. That's your group. And I take it. I'd be like, yeah, let's go with that.
I take it because you 4 deep. Well, you're really 3 deep at that point because Jaden Blue gonna have to show me some major improvement in the offseason.
I need to see at least 8 pounds on him. I'm gonna see 8 pounds on him. in evaluation mode right now?
You should be.
I think we are.
Because you can still go out here and play to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying give up hope and die. But, you know, guys like Phil Maffa, if Phil Maffa can play, I need to see Phil Maffa get some carries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your boy, Israel. I need to see Israel get some carries. Like, I don't like having people on the practice squad and shit like that for 50, 11 years. Either you gonna come in and hoop or you ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, same thing with Butler. If you gangster enough, we might not even have to draft a corner next year. I need to see something. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, I can't sit here and say he sucked. Like, nobody I ain't gonna say nobody, but it's like, hell, DeRon Bland was a 5th round pick. Him becoming what he became before the foot injuries, you know, that's great. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just see what these guys got. I'm not saying that they are gonna be amazing and game changers, but you still need to find out. Even a guy like Peyton Turner, you ain't got but like one other defensive end on contract next year. I think your guys on the contract is easy. He's on a rookie deal. And James Houston.
Yeah.
This
is all evaluation, bro. And with it being all evaluation, everything you said right, bro. We gotta see Blue. We gotta see Maffa. We need to see Turner, and we need to see Butler. And we need to see Israel.
If Blue ass can't even get on and ain't nothing on the line, that tells me way more than it should. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and elaborate.
Listen, if we ain't playing for shit, this is basically another preseason game.
Yeah.
At this point, whether you win or lose, the only thing you're winning is bragging rights and preventing yourself from being humiliated by the Chargers social media team. And them niggas be going crazy. That's the only thing that you're playing for right now, is not to end up as a meme fucking with the Chargers.
Right.
So if you can't even get in basically what is another set of preseason games, and we just want to see our young guys play and get some snaps of some confidence, that tells me that you really ain't shit. That tells me that your work ethic really is boo-boo. That tells me that everything they said about you
was
coming
true.
into this motherfucker was true.
Man, that's my dog.
For real. Like, for real. So if you can't even get in and basically another set of preseason games because you ain't got nothing to play for, the division's gone, postseason is out of the question. You know, folks just playing for stats and incentives at this point. If you can't get in, you know,
other teams.
And they have been previewing so on. I still got it. Come get me in the offseason. You know, you can't get in at that point. Shit, something really is wrong with you, boy.
Yeah, you not a good pro. You're not a good pro. And then I'm gonna throw another curveball at you.
Okay.
What is your plan for Dak? Because Dak is talking crazy. Like, Dak, sit your ass down. Dak over here like, I'm a professional. I love the game. Dak. What's your plan for Dak?
I'm gonna meet Dak halfway. This is the final home game. You know, he does low key. This nigga want this passing title. He ain't gonna say it because he don't want to sound selfish. This nigga want that passing title.
Which one?
Passing yards title. He already ahead by a nice margin. He can have it. He can win it for the first time in his career. So he ain't gonna say he a pro's pro. Them niggas be caring about that shit. They just be telling that shit to y'all niggas, man.
Oh,
them
for real? Man, listen, I don't care about that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the screw.
Them niggas scared.
I know.
That's why I said I'm gonna meet them halfway. If the Eagles fuck around and win, then you get this home game and you get shut down these road games with these fucked up ass Terps. Giants Stadium fucked up. Commander Stadium fucked up. So, you know, if there's nothing to play for going into it, I'll let you play this last home game in front of the fans. Go ahead and pad your stats if you can, and we're gonna sit your ass down. If the Eagles lose, then like shit, he ain't got no choice but to play. Yeah. Well,
let me say this. Let me tell you what my plan would be for Dak. Regardless, we running about 40 to 45 times.
he probably need to any goddamn way.
Yeah.
He can still get what he want with that.
With that, right?
Yeah, he can, like,
I'm going super heavy run,
yards,
bro.
yeah.
I'm going super heavy run, bro, with Dak, bro. Dak, you ain't earned not nothing. You go throw the ball 25 to 30 times. That's it.
Mm-hmm. You better make them count. We gonna call some bombs up.
We gonna call some bombs. But
Max protect.
nah, we finna see what this backfield like. That's what I would be on. Let's get this offensive line going. Let's get that run game going. Let's protect Dak with this running game. That's the only way I keep Dak on the field. But if Dak checking out and doing all that kind of stuff, still throwing it 40 times, Dak, sit your ass down, bro.
Also, we would have probably won the game last week, if we had just kept running the ball like that. I really do believe that the Devontae Williams neck injury sort of fucked that up for us.
It did. It showed
shoulder.
It showed us our lack of depth too, that we've been. Now, do you know we was right on everything we said this year? RB duo, one tech, everything, wide receiver 2, everything that we campaigned for, we was right, bro. We talked about early WhiteCotton. We was trying to get WhiteCotton to be the defensive coordinator at the trade deadline, bro.
Mm-hmm. I think there was some people calling for it after the damn Bears game. It was back-to-back embarrassing performances by that defense. Yeah, literally everything, bro. And then what was they saying to us? Man, we don't need another running back. Why y'all want a running back? Then when Williams went down, you saw it, bro. Listen, Land is a big supporter of Malik Davis, and even he said he saw a clear difference between Malik Davis and Devontae Williams. When that boy went down, you know what I'm saying? So it was evident, man. It was fucking evident that we could not run the ball without Devontae Williams.
Nah.
For as much as we give credit to the scheme and shit and the run blocking and the line, them other niggas have not been elevated by it. Them other niggas ain't did shit with it. Malik Davis had one good ass run. He had one good ass run. Everything else has been Devontae Williams who.
That's right. And shot at play calling wasn't the same without Williams in there. He was doing a lot more kind of edge attacking. He wasn't attacking up the middle until he got Williams. He don't trust nobody to run unless he got a physical back. He don't want nobody running up that middle. That's what I noticed. His play calling was night and day difference when Williams wasn't in there. So
you probably need about two, 3 guys that he could trust to get the ball to in them situations. Because if we were able to run the ball 30, 35 times and shorten that game, we would have won.
Yeah.
But they couldn't stop the run. Matter of fact, I came into the game. I pointed out the Dallas Cowboys' run defense on paper is bad, but they one of the few teams that give up more rushing yards than we do.
Right. What?
Yeah, they give up like 126 rushing yards a game. So I said on the show it should have been a Tyler Booker, Devontae Williams game.
Yeah,
I meant that shit.
Yeah,
because you can't get all exotic and put everybody at the line, and we ain't trying to throw that bitch.
Right. Yeah,
run you right out that bullshit.
Yeah,
because you know what happens when you put everybody at the line of scrimmage, boss, and they just all uniform like that. Ain't no fucking second level.
Right.
Run your ass right out that shit. The nigga that's supposed to clean it up, he have been getting his ass blocked at the line of scrimmage.
That boy pissed me off with that common sense. Damn, man.
Yeah, ain't nobody at the second level.
Eberflus, bro. That boy Eberflus. Man, I swear to God.
So yeah, doggy.
So now we basically got 3 preseason games. That's what we got. We are fully in evaluation mode. We evaluating players for next year. It's no coincidence that Turner, all of them came back now. And it also screams about the politics, and then that kind of makes me a little bit ashamed of our organization. Because ain't no way based on preseason it should have been blue over mouth.
And listen, unless he was really hurt, but I doubt it. I feel like they
wasn't hurt,
stashed
though.
him.
They
I feel like they
stashed him.
stashed him.
Because as soon as the season over with, he's off IR. He can now. We giving him his 21-day window.
Y'all. Yeah, but Josh Butler said he been ready since week 6.
Yep. He said since week 6. And
we still ran them other niggas out there, dog.
We still.
You don't think Josh Butler could have helped?
Yes, Josh Butler could have helped. See, that's the part of the Cowboys that we got.
We got to fight against it, bro.
We got to fight against it, bro. And that's honestly, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's one of the reasons I'm so tired, bro. Can I be real?
Talk to me.
Me and Okoye was supposed to do a show yesterday. I called him. I said, bro, I can't do it, bro. Because we've been fighting all year. You know that, bro? We've been fighting all year, bro. Like, we've been fighting literally the whole year. Weapons and trenches was a fight. Then we start fighting for one tech. Then we start fighting for running back. Then we start fighting for trades. You see what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. And my boy Okoye showed up, and Okoye ready to work right now. Okoye like, hey man, you want to go show every day? I'm like, god damn.
Hell yeah.
No, I need a break. I was like, nah, ain't no breaks. We got to get Eberflus up out of here, then we'll take a break.
Hell yeah. I mean, listen, our season's finna be over momentarily, so we need to go ahead and just pump this content out and, see what the fuck happened.
Yeah. Nah, but we do got to get Eberflus up out of here, and I know he already gone. Rebel said, what about Lukey?
Hunter Lukey?
Yeah.
I like Hunter, but I think he at the verge of being a tight end at this point. Like I do like him, running the ball, but like I think he's more effective in like space and getting the ball thrown to him and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he can't be a running back because he's shown that he can do it at the collegiate level,
Right.
but he might be a tight end, dog.
Tight end?
He might be a tight end, dog. Cause that's how they've been using the man.
They wasting the hell out of him, bro. Do
you remember they jumped him over Luke Schoonmaker? You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
They had him in the game over Luke Schoonmaker at one game. Cause he was in as tight end number 2 over him and Brett Spanford.
What? When?
I gotta go back and find the game. It was like what fucking game was that?
What's up, politics?
Y'all let me know which game it was. Y'all help me figure out which game he was tight end number 2 in. He came in as the second tight end and barely did anything in the backfield.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what we gonna be doing going forward is keeping y'all in tune with these roster moves. And going back to what we started this whole thing with, I think this is an audition for WhiteCotton. I think this is an audition for WhiteCotton. I just wish they would do it right. To me, the right way to do an audition for WhiteCotton is to get the other guy out, Let this man have the whole D now. Cause you go get rid of Eberflus, bro. They know they gonna get rid of him, bro. I already know. Jerry didn't come out and say all of that. Jerry was pissed to clearly say that. Cause he took a direct shot right at Eberflus. So man, I'm tired as hell, so I'm finna get my final word, bro.
Go right ahead. November the 17th, whichever game that was, is when he was tight end number 2 for the game.
November 17th.
Let's see what game it was.
November 17th. That's the Raiders? Nah.
It might be the Raiders game. Hold on.
That was Philly.
It was the Raiders. It was November the 17th.
Oh, Raiders? Okay.
Yeah. So it might have just been a wrinkle they were working on right after the bye. I ain't seen too much of it since then, but he did have a game where he was tight end number 2.
Got it. Well, let me say this, man, on my final word. We still got a lot of work to do, y'all. Because what we got to get right going forward, We got to get that defensive coach right. When has the Dallas Cowboys ever had a black defensive coordinator?
2007. I forget the young man's name, but he was with Wade Phillips.
So we had one before.
We had one, literally one.
Okay. The reason why I asked that question because I didn't know we had one. But this is a very heavy black defensive coordinators. There's a lot of black men out here. So
Brian Stewart was his name.
okay, thank you. Okay. Brian Stewart. Yeah, it's a lot of them. And it's a few, it's a few white guys like Jim Leonard.
Jim Leonhard.
Yeah, Leonhard. I like his resume. I want to take a closer look at him though. I want to make sure that he not getting the credit that other people doing the work for. Because that happens a lot. Because to me, if you a coach, success should follow you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Al Harris taking the ball is following him. I found another dope dude before we get out here on my final word. I found another Al Harris type. I'm gonna showcase it because I'm gonna probably do a whole show on this guy because I'm gonna be revealing a bunch of defensive coordinator types. This guy, I ain't talk about him, but look him up. Carl Scott. You know who that is?
Where you at?
You go feel me, Seattle.
Oh hell yeah,
Seattle. And he sound almost just like Al Harris, bro. I'm probably
he's young too.
He young too. Listen to him.
Purdue, Michigan, ain't none of them no more. Here we go, give me my ball back, man. Nobody drop it. There we go, baby. Why y'all got name tags with no name?
What'd he say? Nobody drop it. That's exactly how Aaron, you see what I'm saying? And you see why their teams get the ball. You feel me? They emphatic about that.
Just put your hands up where you want it. I'll put it there. No drops. That's your playlist, man. This is trash.
Too. Yeah, I want it.
BB's coming. Hurry up. You breaking on the ball, no contested catch. If you fall on the ground or you contest the catch, you're going to be standing by me. Back up.
Hey, man, little boy, I'm telling you, listen, it's some balls out here, man. It's some balls out here. Man. Listen.
He from Houston.
He from Houston, yes. He a Texas boy. Hey, and
National champion,
yeah. Yeah, he got a resume, bro. He one of them dudes, yeah, and like my boy Paul say, putting emphasis on it. That's one thing you go see with Al Harris and him, and you see with their teams, is them boys who put emphasis on it, they get it. So we got a lot of work to do, man. And he was with Nick Saban. Yeah.
He was with Diggs.
And that's what I'm telling you, that's why I'm so tired, bro. I'm tired. Oh, you listen to your point. Listen how he started. Listen to how he started this show. Hold on real quick. Where my stuff at, man? Stop playing. Here we go. Check this out. Listen to him.
If y'all mess up an assignment, that's where you go to. No, we throw you in there. Roll Tide, baby.
Roll Tide. How you doing?
To your point. Landlord would have loved that. That boy Green Ball talking about Roll Tide.
Damn.
So anyway, now listen, and Hen, we gonna have to lead the charge on these names, bro. Cause everybody gonna stop at Jim Leonhard. They gonna stop right there. Nah, there's a lot of cats out here, bro. There's some cats out here that got some strong resumes, bro. And we gotta put these out in the streets. Yeah. And I don't mind people stealing my ideas because I'm going to steal y'all ideas. I'm gonna go look a Wink in the morning. And I'm going to start rolling these dudes out. You know what I mean? So the main thing that
I looked at a lot of 3-4 dudes too. I ain't going to hold you. I know that we're not a 3-4 team, but I'm keeping this 5-man front.
Let's talk, man. Listen, I'm stealing all your notes, so go ahead and tell me the names, dog.
Wink is one of them, so keep Wink on there. Brian Flores is also a 3-4 defense guy.
Yep.
Folks don't talk about it. Jim Leonhard is also a 3-4 defense guy. Also, he's been with Van Joseph the last 2 years as well.
Yeah.
But even when he was calling defense with Wisconsin, he was still using a 3-4 base defense. So it's still going to be a 5-man front. Yeah. And for anybody asking, there is technically not much of a difference in between 3-4, 4-3 under, or 5-2. It's just the personnel is slightly different. Still going to be 5 people at the line of scrimmage. Blocking assignments will be the same. Gap assignment will be the same, I should say. But yeah, man, all these guys use 5-man fronts, and that's the most gangster shit that we got right now for us. Yeah. So I don't want to go away from that. So everybody I've looked at so far, they run 5-man fronts.
Right. And this is that guy he was just talking about. Now he getting hyped to heaven right now, to heaven. Mm-hmm. And the best thing I like about him, Surtain talks good about him. Mm-hmm. See, that's what you want to hear. You want to hear your best players crediting your coaching for their success, bro. So listen, man. Listen, Dallas. The only way we not better next year. I don't see it, bro. I see us going from the bottom to the top. I see us going from 31st to top 10. Just like we did with
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn, that's my final word.
Man. Flush Flus, man. Yeah. Nothing we do matters if we don't get rid of Eberflus, man. We could go in this bitch, man, and draft the best defensive end in the country coming out of college. We could trade for Max Crosby. We could mess around and keep Trayvon Diggs and have him healthy on the team next year. None of that shit matters to me if Matt Eberflus is still the head coach, man.
Right.
None of that shit matters. He could take the 85 Bears and fuck it up. So I don't expect talent to hide the flaws of Matt Eberflus, because we're not the 30th team in talent defensively. We got the best interior defensive line in football. I really believe that. Ain't nobody got a Quentin Williams and a Kenny Clark and an Osa Odigizua. Perrion Winfrey probably dope. We ain't even seen the man yet. We got the best defensive tackle room, at least in the damn division, right? So
I said the league.
I said in the league too. I was just trying to be humble, but I ain't got to be humble. Fuck it. Point being, man, like, we're not the 30th ranked team when it comes to talent. So we should not be the 30th ranked team when it comes to defense.
Right.
There are teams that are worse than us personnel wise that are doing way better than we are. It's because they aren't letting quarterbacks get comfortable. They're not just sitting there, letting them read comic books and call their wife and ask motherfucker what they cooking. They ain't doing that shit. They either disguising what they doing or they pressuring their ass. Or, you got the anomaly like the Houston Texans. They're just so gangster, it don't really matter. But point being, Matt Eberflus, your team ain't that. You ain't coordinated a damn thing. It was 4th and 3 and you brought 3 niggas. Matter of fact, it was 4th and 3. You actually rushed 2 and you dropped the other dude late. Oh. You dropped the other dude late. He was in the flat. He didn't even finish the rush. He ended up in the goddamn flat. So you brought a 2-man rush on 4th and 3 on a play that changed the entire dynamic of the football game that you lost. You squandered away a lead that the offense gave you again. So all these situations you find yourself in, giving up ass, being bad, you need to go, Matt Eberflus. And let's keep it 1,000. They say that you a gossiping ass nigga. They said all them crazy rumors about Caleb Williams over there in Chicago. His camp feel like it came from you. So I feel like all this bullshit that being said about Trayvon Diggs, it might come from your dick suckers, man. So get that messy ass nigga out of Dallas, man.
Wait. Wait. We ain't talking about Diggs, bro. We can't leave. Is Diggs gonna play?
He got no choice no more. Matter of fact, boss, I done did this 2 shows in a row. I know you gave your final word. Please pull up that video and that screenshot I sent you of that tweet from James Slater about Trayvon.
All right.
and then I swear we can leave. This ain't gonna take. They ain't gonna take long.
Is it
We're
that
gonna run
one?
through it.
Oh, I got the whole clip. You talking about what she said on the
Yeah, what she said on there. Then I
give
got
me a
the
second
tweet.
to pull it up, bro. Give me about 20 seconds, bro. I got
Yeah,
the whole clip
but
right
we can't do Diggs like that, man. He got to get his name.
Yeah, we
clear.
got to talk about Diggs, bro. We got to get a skinny on Diggs, bro. Because ain't nobody gonna get a skinny right like us. That's true. People gonna be out there super capping and hating and lying and talking ridiculous. Nah, we ain't gone. We said final word. We lied. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, we can't go.
Now we got to talk about this Diggs. This is wild. Listen, bro. I don't even know if I want to talk about this because this gonna piss me off, bro. Give me a second. I'm just pulling it up in a way to where we gonna get paid too.
Bet.
So I got a B-roll I'm gonna put on top of it so make sure we get paid. Because I'm not sure if they copyrighted it.
No, they gonna copyright it. So go ahead. You did right.
We good. Let's go.
Yeah, Judy and Brian, there are two sides to every story, and we really haven't talked to Trayvon Diggs yet, and I wanted to make it clear I did talk to him today, and I want to clear some things up. There have been a lot of rumors about how Trayvon Diggs got injured at home. After speaking with him, I think it's really important that I put this out there. His version is far less nefarious than some of the rumors that have been floating around on the internet, and it's affecting him. And to some extent, he wants that cleared up. Is he healthy? Diggs says he is. Why is he once again on the injury report with a knee issue? Well, according to him, he's been a full go, but conceded that he, Brian Schottenheimer, and Matt Eberflus discussed his mistakes in practice in cover 2. The way he has played, though, has them questioning the health of the knee. Now, Jerry Jones on 105.3 The Fan this week said as much, saying, quote, Diggs has a very unique way he continues to play on the team. He'll go away from the scheme to make a great play, and when he doesn't make that play, you can have a bad play. Now, Diggs also concedes his talents at corner may not be his strengths in cover 2, but he tells me he's working on it and wants to be here. With effort and communication, perhaps this gets fixed, but right now they are working with guys like Savone Ravel and Kalen Carson as they look to the future because for all intents and purposes at this point, they're eliminated from the postseason. Now, I'm told that they would love for Trayvon to fit here and find his path forward with us, but there is a clear and certain path that must be upheld. And the message there is, guys, there is a scheme. They need him to fit into it. But there are a lot of rumors and conspiracies that are floating around, and I can tell you right now, it is getting to Trayvon, so I think it's important that we bring some of this up.
I'm gonna talk about the cover 2 bullshit, but I want to talk about Trey mental health first, because he said all this bullshit is getting to the man. You know, I'm not gonna repeat the.
I'll repeat it. I know the rumors. I heard the rumors. Yeah. Is it okay if I say it?
Do you really want to put that in there?
I don't mind.
Go ahead.
Because people need to know the level of weirdness that shit been out there. You know what people been out here gossiping saying, bro?
They got his ass whipped by Marshawn.
Yep.
And that he was messing with the girl, with the boy girl.
Yep.
And all kind of.
And see, we ain't never talking. I heard the same rumors you heard, bro.
I ain't gonna ever say no shit like that live about that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, we already done heard.
Hearing this, bruh. He said, like, yeah, these are the type of rumors, man. And people be like, yeah, man, he done got whooped. Once y'all hear what happened, that's why he went to Jane. He was like, man, you need, no. I'm coming to you, Jane, to clear my name. These boys is out here going crazy with their stories, bruh. And I've been saying most of the stuff they've been saying on Trayvon is a lie. Like a majority of, like all this, his best friend Micah and all that kind of stuff. Bro, y'all be making stuff up, literally. Let's talk about this cover 2. Unless you had something else to say about that gossip, bro.
No, just stop making up shit about these. These people are humans, man. Like, that man probably had a good relationship with Marshawn, and you know what I'm saying? And y'all paint the picture of that man like that. Don't do that goofy shit.
And then people don't think, bro.
Like, that man got to mourn that man like everybody else, dog.
Right. And then She is pregnant now. So for somebody to have a rumor that is Trayvon kid, you should have already known that was like, how does somebody intimately know what's inside her belly? Y'all gotta think, bruh. You gotta know mess when you hear it. But see, we saying it because she said it. Jane said it. We wouldn't have never brought this up, bruh. But we was hearing it. Henny was hearing it. I was hearing it, man. I was hearing all these old weird. Yeah, man. Yeah. So anyway, let's talk. I want to talk about this cover too, bruh. Because people don't understand how garbage that them trying to inflate, like messing up cover 2.
No. I'm going to say this.
Cover 2.
Like, if you didn't know what was going on, and you hear somebody was not doing their job in a scheme, you know, that you would be like, you know what, do your job.
Right.
But I want you to and listen, I'm not saying not to do your job in the ad lib. Nobody is saying that. But what I am saying is Trayvon Diggs, a cornerback in cover 2, just playing the fucking flat.
It's the flats.
The only way that you can give up an explosive play, you know, as a flat corner is if your ass just ain't in the flat at all, and you give up the entire sideline to get down the sideline. That's the only way. Like, he's not the reason that you're getting beat over top of no shit. There's a whole other nigga over there for that.
Yeah, it's no. I got it right here, bro. You know I got a diagram of cover 2. It's multiple versions, but this is the main version of cover 2. This is what he's talking about. The cornerbacks are responsible for the flats. The flats is everything 10 yards into the sideline. That's
circle who Trayvon Diggs would be. I know you got the ability.
I don't think I got the telescribe on this one. Let me see if I do. If I can pull that telescribe, man, hold on real quick. Let me see if I can pull that telescribe. Hold on real quick. Boy, you be putting that pressure on me here.
I'm sorry.
I think I got it. Uh-oh. Boy, hold on. Now, don't freeze on me. Probably
Speaking his mind. With the shit.
Oh, Mr. Nev.